What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're going to be taking a look at a title called Broken Arrow. This is from Steel Balalaika, and it's being published by Slytherin. Those among you that know Slytherin is that they pick up every heavy, crunchy military war game they can possibly get their hands on. Sometimes they branch out outside of that and do a fantasy game or something like that, but it's pretty rare. Well, they finally put out one that I think I'm actually interested in, and we're going to be taking a look at it today. The developers reached out and they dropped off the game, which was very generous of them, in limited format right now. We've basically only got a couple of missions to play. I played around with it for about an hour, and once I got past learning how all the controls work and all the things that I can do, I'm gonna be straight with you. This is one of those games that if you were an infantryman in the military, it's gonna be a lot easier for you to figure out what's going on, because every single unit in this game has like a bunch of different stuff in their loadout. There's all kinds of man pads, there's all kinds of things with random, M whatever designations, and if you automatically know what those things are, this game will actually probably come really easy to you. Unfortunately for me, I never did the military thing. I know like the stuff from like Call of Duty or like Battlefield, you know what I mean? I know what a 249 is. I know what a Warthog is. I know what a mortar is, but once you boil that on down to its actual manufacturer's designation, I've had to play around with a lot of things. But today we're going to dive into the game for about 30 minutes. We're going to take a look at it so that you can get some footage and figure out whether or not this is the kind of heavy, crunchy war game that you want to play. But I did find it to be one of those games that makes you say, hell yeah, under your breath. There was one point where I was being attacked I was inside of a hangar like this, and I had like 40 infantry that were like fighting for their lives in every single direction against like armored cavalry, against like helicopters. The enemy had emplacements and everything, and I called in a Warthog, and I called in a couple of just like random fighter strikes and like wiped out 50 enemies in one jet pass in a hail of explosions, blood and death and steel flying everywhere. And I'd be lying to you if I didn't say to myself, hell yeah, when it happened. So if you wanted to check the game out, I got a link for you down below in the description. You can also find a bunch of other Nerdcastle links down there, just in case you wanted to hang out or slide through the Discord or any of those other fun things. But let's play the game. Today we're going to be playing the U.S. mission airbase heist, largely because I'm not familiar with the RU mission. And so this one I've played through once or twice, and I have like some rough idea of what's going on so that I can guide you through playing this game, whereas I don't know any of the Russian equipment, so I'm gonna have to make a lot of edits if we did that. So we'll go with the American. I literally just went in order down here. And so let's try the airbase heist on out. So welcome to the battlefield. The general idea of this mission is that the enemy has an airfield and we are trying to take over it. They are dug in all over the place, and just like in real life, you don't know where the enemy is. This game has very, very tightly constricted line of sight, and so if you march your units into an enemy headache and get yourself murdered, it's your own fault, because you really need to be using drones, you really need to be using like high altitude opticals and things like that in order to figure out where the enemy's at and sweep around and kind of clear them out of all these hedgerows and these other areas that we've got to deal with. For right now, we've got to take down the enemy air defenses. So the enemy has these little bad boys right here. These are basically making it so that we have no aerial fire support, and we have no way to move units forward. We have no way to put drones out and figure out where things are at, because these will shoot them down instantly, very, very quickly, and there's 3 of these that we have to deal with. Now, this game actually functions a little bit like, I hesitate to say this, but you know how in Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, you kind of just summon a bunch of units and they just appear on the battlefield? This game is kind of like that. In this mission, we don't have any spawn points. We don't really have any areas through which we can print out units or whatever else. And so we've got to do this slowly, we've got to do this iteratively, and we've got to do this carefully. So how I would start out is, let's get some F-16s flying. I'd like to have F-16s coming in from this side, and they're going to come in low altitude, hopefully. Oh, we've got another one right there. Okay, we've got 5 F-16s. So I'll probably take 3 of them as soon as they spawn on the map, and you can see them flying in from this side as soon as the other ones join the actual operational battlefield. Let me turn the speed back up a little bit. I'll grab 3. 1, 2, 3. And with these 3, we want them to bomb this guy out. Go get him. Take him out, champ. There we go. One of them's down. They also managed to shoot down the remainder of the enemy's missiles. Now we want them to engage with that one over there. Every single unit in this game, if you click on them and you take a look at them, They've actually got different equipment on them. So right here, he's got a rotary 20mm cannon. He's got a harm missile. He's got sidewinders. He's got AMRAAMs. And his general overall health and how long he can stay. Ooh, that guy got tagged. He caught that one real bad. Did we put any fire on this thing over here? Ooh, it's actually got backup. Okay, so where are the rest of my fighters at? The rest of my fighters, get in here. Go ahead and hit that cat right there if you can. There we go, and we'll just keep calling in new fighters until the job is done. These guys are swiping out this way. Don't know if they're gonna hit or not. I mean, they got that one over there. 2 more jet fighters heading out this way. Hopefully the F-16s can work their magic. It looks like they're firing out some long-range missiles for right now, and down goes the enemy position. So these birds are all going to zone off the map now because we don't have a hangar or anything for them to land at. If you can... Oh, never mind. They went neutral already. So when they turn green, they're no longer under my control. They're like neutral-friendly NPCs, basically, at that point, because they've dumped their payload and they're finished with their, I guess, scramble. We now need to take over this airfield over here. Our first objective is going to be this little base on that side. But the good news is the enemy no longer... Oh, good. They got that helicopter on the way out. Good for you guys. Way to take the initiative, man. I appreciate that. That helicopter was going to be a huge pain in my butt cheek if it was not out of the way. Now, the game does not have push pause. I wish that it had push pause. So I'm going to be manipulating time quite a lot while we play this game. But you might be thinking to yourself, Splat, it's a terrible idea to move across this giant open no man's land to try to figure out where the enemy's at. That would be absolutely correct. We 100% do not want to do that. So from our reconnaissance menu here, I'd like to call in a couple of shadows. These shadows, they're drones. They give us eyes on the ground so that we know where the enemy's at. And as soon as they zone onto the map, I'm going to go ahead and perch them in various locations around our landing zone because we are going to be using the airborne to get this thing done. They're going to have to go 5 miles up, 5 miles down, all that kind of fun stuff before this is going to work out. And so I need like one bird over here. I need one like over here, and then I'll just manually control the other one. And these guys are just going to circle the battlefield at hyper low altitude. So hopefully the enemy won't notice them despite the fact that they make a ton of noise and go bzzz, and they sort of are obvious when they're around. But even if the enemy is aware of them, exactly what are they going to do about it? We already knocked out all of their air support. So like, that's why we kind of wanted to establish air dominance first. While we wait for that, we're going to call in a Hercules. And on the Hercules, I'd like to just get like 5 stacks of airborne. And if you can drop them in this field as kind of like a staging area, that would be perfect. The other thing that I want out of here is I would love to get a couple of Hawkeyes. They've got 105mm grenade launchers, and they're going to help me suppress the enemy. And you see these little things coming up now? This is we have eyes on the enemy. We know where they're at. And this is kind of why scouting and reconnaissance are really important. Where's he trying to go? You go over there and get eyes on the sky for me. And then these guys will just circle around the points that I've designated for them so that we know where the enemy's at, and we can kind of engage safely without getting ourselves murdered. Now, I may have dropped the airborne a little bit too close on this side. I don't know if the enemy's going to be able to actually square up with them at that range, but let's get them back here, and let's get them all funneled inside of one of these buildings and garrison it. That way we're good and safe, and we're all ready to cut out once we've actually got some fire support on the enemies. Now, these guys right here are very, very powerful anti-infantry tools. Really, all this is it's a Jeep with a fat grenade launcher on the back of it that's really, really accurate. And the reason why we have that is because the enemy has grenade launchers right there, and we need those to go away. So let's go ahead and we'll call in a little bit of grenade fire just on that back bunker. We can sort of fight with these guys infantry style because they don't really have any support weapons or anything explosive that's going to light us up. But these guys back here, these grenade launchers, they're absolutely 100% going to eat our lunch if we don't get rid of them. So let's knock those out quick. And you can see these little guys are going to work, and they're knocking out that grenade launcher position. Let me get ceasefire, cancel order, save the rest of your ammo. These guys do have limited ammunition on them, so keep an eye on it because we don't have a base or anything to fall back to right now that's going to help us resupply and get our stuff back. We also want to get these guys back over here if we can. That's a supply cache. I think if we pick it up, it gives us more requisition to play around with. That way we can order more units and make stuff happen. If they level this building, that's fine. I would rather they not, but it might be what happens. Grenades are out. Okay. We're sort of tagging them a little bit. They're not taking too much of a scuffing right. Oh, cooked off the ammo. All right, so that's all been taken care of. Do I have jet fighters or anything that can deal with any of these machine gun positions? Let me look at my air support real quick. We do not. Once we get control of this over here, we will have access to like bombing runs and warthogs and stuff like that that can get rid of some of these problems for us. But for right now, we're kind of stuck where we are. Wait for that to get finished off. And as soon as that target is down, we just want to take this nice and slow. Give me one more grenade over there, would you? Just fire one more time. I know you guys are approaching half ammo right now, but just give me one more shot. I would like the airborne to move up and take that hangar right there, but I don't know that it's going to be immediately feasible. You do have a range check on all of your weapons, by the way. All right, that's down. Cease firing. Unload that round. We don't want to use it just yet. And I would like to bring in, if I could get a... Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Airborne, I'm real sorry about this, but you guys are going to have to push forward, and you got to take that bunker the good old-fashioned way. That hangar, we just got to take it. So, good luck. God be with you. I don't really know what else to tell them. I need that building to still be intact, because what I'd like to do is I'd like to park a couple machine gun teams and grenade launcher teams inside this one right here so that we have full control of the runway and we can engage with whoever. You guys open fire right there. Fire's out. It does look like we have a ranged advantage, and it looks like the enemy's not returning fire just yet. So I'm hoping we can sweep and clear this pretty easily without getting thrown back into the woods. Good stuff. All right. So you guys take over that building right there. Hang tight. You guys move on up and in over here, and I've got a new job for you. In the meantime, let's start getting our armored support ready to go. We do have LAV-25 A2s. We've also got M55 Sheridans. Drop me a Sheridan right there. Drop me a Sheridan right there. These guys, by the way, just because the enemy is infantry, don't think that they don't have things like laws and shoulder-operated rocket launchers. They do. They absolutely 100% do. It's going to be a terrible day for you. I need that artillery to go right there, so we're going to bomb that out real quick. You guys do your thing. I've got 2 tanks on the field right now that I should be able to use in order to support our infantry on this side. Are those coming in right now? Send it. That's what's up. Let them feel it. Yup, get them with the earth shakers. They look hungry. Let's give them some potatoes. Yup, feed them. Good stuff. That squad's down. Cease fire. Save your ammo. Sorry, that was Dave right there. Dave's a little bit slow. You give Dave an order, and there's like a legitimate like processing period where he's got to think about it. It's like Amazon, you know what I mean? There's like that brief processing period before your order goes through. Exact same thing with Dave. Let's go ahead and move up armored cav. If I can get them to a spot where they have line of sight on that right there, that would be ideal because I can have them bomb that out right there with their tank guns. So they've got themselves these M2 Brownings, but they've also got M81. They got 152 millimeter shells that they can fire at the enemy. They need line of sight to do it, though. They can't do it through trees or anything else like that. In fact, you come in a little bit further back, and you just sort of support him over here. Just be an emotional support tank. That's what I need from you right now. Put on the orange vest and just support the homie right now. If you guys could nuke that machine gun nest over there with the last of your ammo, I would also be really, really appreciative. These guys are in position, and they are firing. Hell yeah. Get him in right here. Get him right next to it so that we've got layered fire going. If anybody's got line of sight on an enemy, you smoke them out, baby. You smoke them out hard. You smoke them out so good they can't breathe. You got them taken care of? Okay. Now that we've got that taken care of, it looks like most of our flanks are doing okay. We are going to need to engage, and we're going to need to get these guys out of the way. We're also going to need to bombard this a little bit. So let's take... Oh, they're not done yet. I thought they were done. Our drone lost line of sight. Okay, so you guys move up over to here. And you guys are going to bomb out that building. It may mess with our cover. May be a little bit of a problem. Are you guys still firing down here? Please stop firing. You effectively killed the enemy. That machine gun nest is gone. Okay, next thing we need is we're going to need a Hercules. Give me like 5 squads of airborne. Drop them in right here. They're just going to beef with these guys over here. They're going to try. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know what's back over in this direction, so maybe that would be a good time to recon it, possibly. Give me one over there just to let me know what's east of that position. I'm feeling a little bit nervous right now. Both tanks are bombing out that building, which is fantastic. How many shells do you guys have left? More than enough. Tons of shells. All right, so these guys are down, and unfortunately, these guys are just going to have to tango with the enemy. It is what it is. These guys have been knocked out already. Let's go ahead and top 3, engage. Lower 2, engage. You guys are about to get some. You guys get on out of there. Get cover from back over here, and while they're suppressed down a little bit, I would like for all of you to be back over here sort of scrumming with them for right now until the drones run out of duration. They're moving forward. We are going to be popping smokes fairly shortly. You know, if you step on my Dios, that whole business. That's what we're trying to do right now. Engagement has made contact over on this side. They're in shock, so they're not firing back. They weren't expecting to be attacked inside their position, so they didn't expect us to know where they're at. And so that's good. Their return fire should be real, real thin. Get them, boys. Okay, units down. Enemy units down right there. The might of Uncle Sam. That's what the enemy's finding out right now. So that building's been leveled. I can't really get... I mean, I can get some people in there, but we need to think about what we want to do here. So since the enemy's mostly going to be coming from this outer direction right here, I think I want squads of machine gunners, so 249s and Ma Deuces, all over the place inside of this thing. These guys are going to get hammered once we get in there. Oh, you guys still moving up? Okay. You guys move up as well. Give them a sprint order so that they get there faster. You guys, hang tight. Did you get them? They got them. Okay, never mind. We don't need to rush. So far, we've had really, really, really good contact. This has been okay. Like, all of our engagements have gone so much better than the last time I played. Last time I played, I wasn't thinking like a military general and being like, okay, there's a bunch of there's like 50 infantry guys inside that building over there. I'm going to run 50 of my own infantry guys straight at them in the hopes that it creates a cinematic moment. You can't really play this game like that. You've got to sort of play it creeping like I do right here, where armor comes in, they smoke out the positions that are actually reinforced and are giving the enemy cover. Then you push up, and you really only use your infantry for engaging when the enemy actually has a couple infantry for you to engage. These guys are pretty much tapped out on ammo, and there's not much that I can do about that. So I guess they're just going to chill back there. We do have this machine gun position, though, that I am not in love with. Oh, the objective's in our hands. Christ, the enemy's going to hit us. All right, so give me 2 machine gun teams, 2 AGL teams, and we're going to put them inside of here. All 4 of those teams are going to be inside that building. You guys give them a little backdoor coverage over here. Actually, all of you get inside of a building. Go. Oh, they're trying to launch planes right now. Trying being the operant phrase, but I have tanks parked on the tarmac, so I don't know exactly what they thought their plan was going to be. Are they driving a plane down the road? Huh. Okay. Well, I mean, it's gone now, and we don't have to worry about it. Here's our defensive squad on this side. Why do I hear gunfire? Oh, they shot down my drone. They have anti-aircraft over there. Okay. Yeah, you can kind of see the chunkies falling everywhere. Okay, defensive positions. You boys. Double time. Get inside that building right there. You boys, your entire job is just to hold this position, baby. That's it. Black Hawk down. That's the whole thing. Imagine that the helicopter is crashed right here, and if the enemy gets the helicopter, nothing good is going to happen to us. And that's pretty much your mission. Your mission is just to be a giant blue wave over here and make it so the enemy can't function. Now, let's move our tanks. Let's not move our tanks forward, actually. Give me a little bit of recon. Give me a shadow over there so that I know what's coming. Give me a shadow over here so that I know what's on that side. Give me a shadow sort of over there as well. I just like to be appraised of where we're sitting going forward. Enemies coming on in. Never mind. We don't have time. You guys, if you can, engage with him. Oh, he pulled out. He saw our tanks and was like, nah, Familia, I'm not excited about this. These guys are getting absolutely lit into right now by both GL teams and 249 teams. So that's good. Oof. Hamburgered. Oh, we got mortars coming on in. Where are those mortars coming from? Give me recon. Get them in the air. Where's those mortars? The mortars are coming from this facility over here. Okay. Give me a Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt, your job's to come over to here. F-16, you both got jobs too. Let's go ahead and we will strafe this mother out. We got to get our teams over here just getting hammered right now. So unfortunately, I can't evac them out of the building, and the splash is really getting us. Tanks down here. Go ahead, move forward to that position. I think we're going to lose those two teams right there before we can get support on the way. You guys drop bombs over here. You guys just engage with them. Don't let them do anything. Okay, Warthog came through. Warthog, get him with some bombs over there too. There we go. Armor managed to hold him off on that side, which is good. Hopefully our Thunderbolt makes it. Give me something over here. We only have one GL team left on this side. That's real unfortunate. Okay, so I'm going to need some more air support. Give me another... Oh, they fighting back here. It's okay if the Hawkeyes die. They're out of ammo anyways. Warthogs. Give me a shadow over this position. The mortars have stopped from that side, so I think we're okay. You guys come out. Get into the woods. Throw down with these guys. Unfortunately, we're out of range from where we're at, and these two infantry groupings need to get got. Gentlemen, take that building right there. Armored cavalry, up and forward, just in case they try to swing back at us. We do have grenades or something coming in from right there. Hit them. Oh, they do. They have a bunch of GL positions and stuff right there. Okay, we'll finish off the infantry first, and then we'll see where our fire support's at in just a minute. Okay, infantry's down. You guys recover as best you can, but I don't think they're going to make it. This needs to be smoked out post-haste. You guys over here. Yup, anybody that you can hit, I suggest that you hit them. Right there. Good stuff. Give it to him. Let's slow the game down for a second so that I have time to think. I'm going to need another Hercules. And give me 2 weapon squads, 2 airbornes, and a heavy machine gun team. Drop them in there. You guys, force fire right there. That machine gun was a big problem for us when we tried to advance, so take that out. I wasn't aware of the fact that it was there, though. Now I'm aware of the fact that it's there, and so we're slowly kind of moving our way outwards from our current position. If I can, what's respawning right now? Give me another couple Sheridans. I think I feel happy about that. Give me another couple Sheridans on this side. We'll drop them in, and we'll start bombing that position from here. I think they don't have line of sight right now, which is what's really screwing them. We have this little APC back here that's just, like, infrequently scouting us that I'm not a huge fan of either. And so being able to cover our flank with armor like that so that the enemy can't really just, like, stroll in and do whatever they want, I think would be a really good idea. New infantry squads are here, so these guys have been properly reinforced. That building is now leveled. They don't have line of sight right there, but they do have line of sight on those goobers, so that'll work. Give me... Nope, don't do that. That was stupid. Don't do that. I hit the wrong key. You guys stop that right now. You guys keep just lobbing shells at those dudes until they're out of the way, because I don't feel... I'm fine with an infantry clash, but when the enemy's got support weapons and they've got like heavy LMGs and grenade launchers and everything else, it just becomes a headache a little bit too fast. Give me another Thunderbolt. That'll be good. I feel the need deep down inside my soul to hear the brrrr of war. Thunderbolts on grid. Give me a strafing run that goes through there, please. Oh, we just scuttled an APC over on that side, too. Yeah, they're trying to reinforce this area. It's not going well for them, but they're trying. Yeah, loop around and do your thing, Thunderbolt. That's what I need from you. Can I go, like, to this guy's viewpoint? Oh, he's gaining altitude. This guy's about to do some mayhem. Can I, like, watch from his perspective? Doesn't look like it, but the enemy's about to see from his perspective. Hell yeah. Okay, soften them up a little bit. Tanks set up right here. Give me shots on that central building. You guys are going to come this way and create a concerted vanguard to hold the northern flank. Machine gun squads and everybody else, I don't know what to do with you. There you go. Let them feel it. Oh, we got rockets out too. Ooh, hit them in the treads. Mobility gone. Okay, God, I love you, armored cavalry. If it wasn't for you guys, we'd be going anywhere right now. He doesn't have smoke, which is unfortunate. I wish that he did, but he don't. You guys probably scramble and get in somewhere where you're not getting shot in the face. You may want to double time that order too. These guys, I don't think they're going to make it. You guys push forward. Don't let them bully you like that. Give me a target. There we go. Machine gunners taking care of that infantry over here. This is a busy day for the armored cavalry, dude. We got machine guns busting. We got death and bullets flying everywhere. We got machine gun teams doing stuff. Machine gun teams set up right there. We got a big infantry push coming in. If you guys can make it over to there, you'll be my hero. How does that make you feel? Who wants to be a hero today, huh? You guys want to do something crazy? You guys want to do something your mother doesn't want you to do? Let's get this armor right here in front of this main plaza. They smoked us out again. Are you out of ammo? Is that what happened? No, he's still got a shell left, but he got dropped by whatever that 9P 148 Concourse is. Okay. Keep them taken care of. They're firing rockets at him. Yeah, they destroyed his loading mechanism. Good. Okay, yeah. I see you, weapon squad. I see you. This Sheridan got tagged with a rocket, I think. He's not looking too healthy. What are you shooting? What is that? Hold on, what was that over there? What was that? Give me a drone. What was that? Oh, they've got tanks too. Okay, so we're going to need to reinforce before too long. Infantry's engaging on this side. We're taking control of this secondary barracks area, finally. Looks like that one level of Tarkov, dude, resort. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like resort in Tarkov. You guys move up, take the central building. Don't let them make any moves inside that operating area. Give me a Hercules over here with, like, another airborne and maybe, like, 2 weapon squads and drop them in right here. We're going to put them inside of this building just to protect this central area in case the enemy tries to get crazy. What has restocked so far? What do I have more of? I've got another Hawkeye that I can use, but I don't know if it's actually going to save me there. They've got anti-aircraft on that side, taking out my drones as they come in. Hopefully the Hercules doesn't get got. But this is like a slow, thoughtful battlefield simulation game that I'm actually kind of feeling, dude. It's got enough of an arcadey feel to it with the rapid deployment of units and with the way that you play it that, like, you don't get caught up in it super fast-paced or anything, but it's fast-paced enough to hold your attention. There we go. We got him. He's down. Heavy weapons team, double time it over to there. Heavy machine gun team, double time it back this way. Try to survive. just focus on living. That's really all I can recommend, is that you guys are getting peppered pretty good right now. And we do have weapons teams supporting back here. So if you can just drag them back to our range, we might be all right. I don't know if you guys want to come back. I forgot I had 2 tanks right there. They can come back out and help with this. Oh, Rocket's got him. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Let's give us a shadow over there, because I don't know what's coming.
5 by 5.
Give me a shadow right here.
Changing grid.
We've got a shot-down pilot isolated on this side. That's right, your little guys, when they bail out of their planes, they have like a little MP5, and then you just get like an extra little soldier who has like 1 magazine of ammunition, and you could try to get him to regroup with everybody else. I don't know if you get any bonus for getting him back, but good stuff. 1 less enemy around. Yep, get that rocket out and away. Okay. Good stuff. I mean, we're holding our lines right now. Say what you will. But we're staying in the fight for now. Like, they're definitely putting a little bit of hatred on us. But, oh, he dodged that one? Weak. But I really, really like this game. I think it's pretty cool. Like, I'm actually really enjoying it. I've never played a hard mil-sim RTS game like this before. And I'd be lying if I said I actually don't. I really like the way that this is going. I enjoy the way that it's playing. I like how it's slow. I like how it's contemplative, and yet there are these moments of like extreme, hectic gunfire exchanges where you're just like, oh Jesus, they're coming in from the east side. Move, move, move. And you're like trying to move your formations around and get to a spot where you can actually defend yourself. There you go. Yup, give them the whole ammo belt. Let them feel it. Okay, so they've got a little bit more armor back over that way. I don't know what I can call in just yet. We just fighting over here. You guys move up and reinforce them. You guys come up to here. You guys maybe just fight from right there. And then we're going to get air support. Give me an F-35. I'm sorry, yeah, an F-35. Give me an F-35 because I need this machine gun nest to go. Hopefully their anti-air doesn't shoot this guy down. It looks like our drone has mostly been safe this whole time. Where's my plane at? Oh, I didn't click. Tee-hee. Okay, there's my plane. All right, plane. Here's what I need from you. I need you to precision strike that building right there. And then if you have time, come back around and bomb the whole place out. Woo! Yeah, there we go. Make them think about it. Let them think about it. If you guys want to move up over here, I'm okay with it. What other armor do I have available? I've got more Sheridans. All right, drop me another Sheridan over here. Another couple Sheridans on this side just to watch this flank while these guys go on the offense. You coming back around, brother? I need you to come back around, and I need you to strafe the hell out of that. I don't know if you guys want to move up. Maybe deal with that APC. I don't even know if they have anything on them to deal with the NPC or the APC. But get on there. Rocket's out. We damaged his optics. He's now down. You guys take that corner building. That corner building's all you. We've got the neighborhood cleaned out for you. You guys take a well-deserved R&R inside that building where unfortunately you're still going to be shot at. I'm sorry. That's just the way that it goes. You guys push forward now that they have nothing that breaks armor. And just let them feel, yeah, let them feel the Maudus, baby. Let them feel it. Put that 50 cal on them. A gun so good that 40,000 years in the future, we're still using it. We might call it a stubber, but we're still using it. Turn fire towards them, drop smoke. It looks like they just phased through the fence. I had hoped that maybe they would have like some I don't know, some animations or something to make that look a little cleaner, like them hopping over the fence, but it is what it is. This is Broken Arrow. I like it a lot, actually. I think it's a lot of fun. I don't really know too much about games like this because I don't really play hard mill sims very often, but I am finding it enjoyable. You guys may want to turn around and engage with these dudes. There we go. No, my Sheridan! He's probably saying, no, my NPC, or my APC right now. I've been playing too many MMOs lately. I got NPCs on the brain. But my name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games every single day so you don't have to. This is pretty unique. It's pretty fun. It's pretty detailed as well. Like, you can actually look at, if we go back to the main menu, like, at some point you're going to be able to, like, choose the loadouts of everything that you're deploying and whatnot as you work your way through missions. Like, you're actually going to be able to determine what gun goes on top of your tank or, like, what bomb loadout your planes are going to start to bring with them. And so, like, you can come over here, and then you can edit these, I think. We'll make them Marine Corps, and we'll also make them Special Forces, and then you complete that right there. And then you actually get to, like, draft all the stuff that you want, basically. Like, you can add your units on in here. So, like, let's say that I put that Humvee in there, and then you can go with different customization options down here. So I could strap, like, a minigun on top of it. So that it's like, whee! And like shreds the enemy that way. Lots of, I mean, literally everything here can be customized with just like loadouts, weapons, different sensor packages, different armor packages and stuff like that. Seems to be pretty detailed if you're into this kind of stuff. And so while this isn't normally the kind of game that I would play, I've been hearing a lot of people in the comment section being like, play something different for once. And so here you go. This is me playing something different. I did something different. I will see you all later. Thanks for hanging out with me. And that's all I got for you, folks. Broken Arrow. Bye.